A very good morning to you. Welcome to Good Morning, Anambra. Why are you laughing, Ify?
I'm laughing because I'm happy today. Why wouldn't I be happy? It's a Monday morning, the first day of the week.
Yeah, we made it to a new year. You know, we are meeting for the first time in the year. Can I take a hug?
Oh, darling. Oh, dear. Welcome back welcome to 2025 with ABS.
Yes. Yes, I was on a short break anyway, because I worked throughout Christmas week. I started 22nd, worked till 27th. It wasn't easy.
Somebody is hyping herself and then telling herself that she has done well.
Anyway,
you did well. I did as well. We were together.
You brought us rice. You brought us rice and chicken.
You've forgotten the rice.
Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. This is Anambra Broadcasting Service, and this is Good Morning Anambra that comes to you from Monday to Friday of every week. Okay, it's coming. It's coming in a very big way this year. Just keep watching out. Okay.
Follow the trend.
Yes. Welcome. My name is Ijama Uche.
And my name is Ify Onachuku. Thanks for joining us this Monday morning.
Okay. If you
money making Monday morning.
Yes, but there's no money to make here. This is live studios. Okay, let's move on. This morning, what are we cut out for? Oh, press review. Yes, press review. We'll take a break here. When we'll come back, we'll, start it in earnest. Do stand by.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, welcome. Yeah, this morning we'll have to start from our website to bring you the stories that are making the rounds there, Ify.
Yes, we have on ABS headlines on our website. We have these screaming headlines: 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day Thanksgiving Service held in Oka, and the Okita community bids farewell to victims of stampede. Oguari Village in Sube seeks state government intervention over activities of some individuals to destabilize community. Ukraine, that should be Ukraine, ready to exchange captured North Korean soldiers with Ukrainian prisoners of wars in Russia. Okay, restaurant fire kills 6 people in Czech Republic.
Very, very unfortunate. I was wondering, the big fire that is in California had not even killed somebody, and now just a restaurant fire has killed 6 people. Very unfortunate.
And when we talk about this one is restaurant fire, and it's in an advanced country.
I know.
But when it happens in Nigeria, people take it to another level. Do you understand? But
the laxity of the fire service.
Yes, and now right there in Czech Republic, fire killed 6 people. Does it mean that their intervention strategies didn't work, or what? What really happened?
That's a problem everywhere. Or maybe, let's say, depending on the timing and what is in place to check the fire. But the fact remains that it's a bad one, a very bad one indeed.
Very, very bad one indeed.
Okay, we'll move on. 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day Thanksgiving Service held in Oka. You know very much well that I think it's February 15th. But the activities are started, and it will culminate on 15th February.
That reminds me.
Or is it 15th January?
That reminds me. Sometimes when you go to the airport or some public spaces in Abuja, Lagos, you see people carrying about these emblems from these. These armed forces, and people will say, like, last time I met somebody selling, my friend said, I will never use my money to buy this, and not something like that. But it struck a chord. I said, that means people don't even understand why they are selling that, I said, why? She said, how can I spend my money and buy this?
Okay, maybe thinking it's just for the, okay, the fact remains that there should be a kind of
sensitization.
No,
checks,
to find out where that money is going.
Yes,
whether it's actually going to where it is meant for. Okay, it's supposed to be for the heroes that fought the war and that had one problem, so they are still living okay, maybe they are injured or a whole lot of things, okay? But is that money actually going to them? The money
But then,
raised
I
during
can
this
only
week?
pay, even if money is going to a particular account that belongs to the armed forces. My concern here also should be, do I know that as a Nigerian, that I should support these people? How many times have we sensitized Nigerians about their responsibilities towards the people that fought for us? Some of them lost their arms, their legs, their eyes, you know.
And sometimes
Some
they
even
think
died.
it's an Eastern region thing,
No,
okay?
it's a Nigerian thing.
But it's supposed to be a Nigerian thing. That's why Nigerian army is
And that means
celebrating them.
Biafran soldiers are also involved.
Yes, now.
They're also involved.
It's a Nigerian Biafran war.
Yeah.
So the people that sacrificed their life and time to keep Nigeria
We should
together.
help them. We should help them, you know, help fight for them.
Okay.
Okay, what else? And then the Okija community bids farewell to victims of Stampede, the unfortunate incident.
Very, very unfortunate. I don't even like looking at that story.
But the thing is
because
that
it
people
hurts.
learned their lessons. Those people were martyrs because we use them to, you know, create experiments. Now, I watched, you know, Hepzibah Awaniru.
Yes.
Yes, I saw the intervention the husband did in December. You know, I got the video from ABS Furniture, and I saw
Yes.
how they barricaded, you know, the event place, and then they had people who were keeping
And they
checks.
started over the years. I think that thing has lasted for over 18 years, as much as I know. They do it every year. People come from hinterlands, different places, different states.
Different states.
Different states,
I
from
saw
Delta State,
Yes.
Enugu, Ebonyi.
So there could be a stampede. They said, I heard
Yes.
some widows saying that they've been doing this for 3 years, 4 years, and each time they come,
No,
they
this
get.
one just started.
Do you understand? But the thing is, no, you know, in Hepzibah's
Yeah, the people
intervention,
that
they
were
said some people came.
interviewed.
They've done that for maybe 4 years, 5 years. Do you understand? They've received largesse from them, but then because of what happened, they had to put an additional check to make sure that nothing goes wrong. So, I mean, those incidents, unfortunately, allowed us to learn our lessons. So, next time you that was invited to come and get something for an intervention from somebody who's large-hearted, when you're going there, comport yourself. And then
Comport yourself.
the person who invited you should also keep, you know, put in place some other measures,
Security
to make sure that nothing
ensure
goes
that
wrong.
nobody
Anyị na-eme
is
nke anyị.
caught.
Ndị
Onye
kpọtalụ ga
a na-eme.
na-emekwa. So that's
very
it.
important.
It's unfortunate,
And,
very.
For that, the Agwani rules, I think there has been this suggestion from the Onitsha. I live in Onitsha anyway. That they should look for a place, another place for that place, a bigger place, because it is growing by the year, and it's on the road, on the major road you have in Onitsha, Oka Road. So any day they're doing it,
It blocks the
traffic
road.
is horrible.
Okay.
Okay. So I think there's need for them to look for a bigger place. It mustn't be in the church, in the presence of in the premises of the
premises,
church.
yeah.
So they could use a bigger field, bigger environment to contain these people and make sure that you have a good
All right.
program.
I think that's the much you can take there. So why don't we
Okay.
go down to the dailies,
Okay, fine.
starting with the Daily Times.
Okay, Daily Times is our first paper this morning as we look at the pages of the newspapers. And the first story there says, why Nigeria needs a focused leadership. This is coming from Adum. And on top of the name template, you have Soludo is Sons 2024 Man of the Year. Oh,
Congratulations to
good
him.
news. Congratulations. And down here, 2025 budget, NAS comments commission over performance, promises release of 20 billion naira capital project.
Wow.
And then over 7,000 supporters back Adamawa, APC dumps Binani.
Adamawa APC.
Adamawa APC, and then dumps Binani. Who is Binani? Okay, there you go. How INEC share gets a NAS buy-in for 86 naira budget increment. And here, experts attributes weak economy to reform fatigue. Any other story of interest? Okay, no.
Okay.
Yes. Over to Punch newspaper, I feel.
Okay, Punch. We'll go straight to Punch, where we have on the masthead we have PDP factional secretary set for showdown, now to resume today. vow to resume today. Factional secretaries. NAF
Factions
unveils
there.
tough rules to curb airmen's exodus. And then, how Qatar intervened to save me from Abacha's gulag. Says Obasanjo. I heard he commemorated his death. Okay, again, 16 civilians killed as NAF bombs Zamfara bandits. NAF bomb. Can you imagine?
Killing 16 civilians.
Nigerian Air Force.
The same NAF.
Oh, okay. Then we have serial outages. Dangote, NNPCL, Total, 247 firms dump discos, generate 6,500 megawatts. And then we have the riders, operators blame poor supply for more. Federal government laments exit from national grid. Okay, then we have California. California
What
fire.
does that mean?
Is it the exit?
Federal government, yeah.
We're yet to find out what it is. Okay. California fire. Trump blames leaders for poor response as 16 killed. Trump is by the side. We were even talking about that of Czech Republic. This one is
trying to compare it with the California
bushfire.
fire, but that's the last time I monitored. Nobody had died. 16 killed.
That's
it's not going to be easy.
And
The
there was
fire
something I saw.
unstoppable.
There was something I saw.
I've never seen a thing like that. It looks like a hellfire if I have seen one.
I don't know how true this is. We need to verify it. Where we had, houses all burnt up except one that wasn't touched. The guy said he's a Christian. He said, you need to see the picture taken with a drone.
I've not seen that one.
The only house among thousands of houses standing, nothing touched it. All the houses, front, back, right, and center, were all burnt beyond recognition. And he said, God saved me. So
pilgrimage center for Christians.
Okay, that's it. So we're yet to find out, from on stories from California, what actually happened.
What is confirmed.
But it looked miraculous.
It is.
Okay, now this one is Stampede. Oyo files murder charges against Ooni's ex-queen, others. Still on the Stampede we started talking about this morning. Ogun housewife stabs husband to death for alleged infidelity. 80th anniversary. GCU to honor Channels TV, Shell, Chevron bosses, others. Now, talking about this housewife stabbing the husband to death for alleged infidelity, can you beat that? What is this woman's plight now? What is her fate?
She's crazily in love with her husband.
So what is her fate
and
now?
doesn't want to share him with anybody.
No, what is her fate now that she has killed someone?
She'll go to jail.
So who lost in this?
She lost everything.
I think,
lost your husband. Lost your life, because when you go to jail, you understand that you don't have a life.
And if they were children, what happens to those children?
And then you also lose
they are
children
almost
because the children will be taken away from her.
Of course, now they don't have parents anymore.
But that's when it's confirmed that she's stable. Because I can't imagine a stable human being stabbing the husband to death.
I think we should seriously engage our guidance counselors, psychologists more.
I'm telling you, a lot of people are not
period.
stable. And I keep telling people, be careful the way you deal with people. Most people are not stable these days. You think you are dealing with a human being and you are gone. I'm telling you.
In December, I saw the story of a woman who killed her 2 children. The children were all in Pampers, very, bare-chested, but with Pampers, 2 of them, very toddlers. She killed 2 of them, poisoned them because she said the husband didn't give her money for Christmas, for taking care of the house during Christmas. Can you imagine? You killed your children.
That's another case of madness.
So I think we should engage psychologists more.
Very important.
This period that we have a lot of economic, misfortunes. So we need to. I need Ilya.
Honestly.
Okay, let's quickly go to the next paper.
Okay, next paper is the Vanguard newspaper. Very busy this morning. On top of the 9 templates, Emir Shiptozus, Bayero heads to Supreme Court. And Christian elders charged Tinubu for attending Arab Islamic Summit.
Hey.
What does that mean?
Is he not a Muslim?
Okay, but the country is not an Islamic
Arab
country.
Islamic. Okay, maybe they didn't actually say if it's an Arab Islamic country summit, or maybe it is.
No, what I was trying to figure out whether he went there on personal level or he went to represent Nigeria.
That's it.
You understand?
If
so if he's representing Nigeria, and that's why they will, that kind of attack him because this is not an Islamic country. That's if we are sure, anyway. Now, Sarah drags federal government and governors to ECOWAS court over misuse of the Cybercrimes Act. Sarah,
I think it's one of the topics we've placed for this new year, you know. Cybercrime Act, how to use it best.
Okay. Okay, but the banner headline here said, that's Vanguard newspaper, banner headline, OPEC quota, eludes Nigeria amid rising oil output. So many riders. Why oil output rises, Lopeburi, and then a pipeline vandalism, theft orders hinder output. Most oil spills caused by oil theft, sabotage. And then Shell, Shell said that. Then NNPC security agencies uncovered 33 illegal oil connections. Investors, which one is legal now? The one that you are dredging legally, where does it go? Investors go for new oil, new oil, gas assets. We have introduced critical regulations. So that's coming from NUPLC.
Can you see the picture where Tinubu arrived United Arab Emirates?
Okay, was even taking a salute. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, moving on now. PDP crisis. Fear grieves secretariat staff as activities resume. Obey cut judgment, affirming Okoye as PDP scribe. BOT Shah. Wabara tells.
What do they actually gain from these parties? That's what I keep asking myself.
I don't know.
What do they gain? Is there a special package for them?
It's a business. They're not busy. The politics is their business. That's why it's like that. If you are busy, you won't have time for all this. Repentant bandits seek forgiveness over atrocities.
Not again, no.
Looking for a way to...
Not again, no.
To penetrate you again. Okay, Chile, NFF begs Nigerians to support him. Okay, you may want to look at this, your friends here.
Which were, well, Mr. and Mrs.
Mr. and Mrs.
These people are making sense, so let's go.
Oh, yeah.
What did Mrs. say? you are a regular at a massage parlor, where all the massagers are women. And he says, fine.
I've also
located a massage parlor where all the workers are male.
Hey,
Then what did Mr. say?
But you can't do that. You know the doctor advised me to avoid all what can trigger
high blood pressure.
High blood pressure.
So women are now.
She should go and be suffering her own high blood pressure.
What it means is that now women. No, what I actually got from that is that what the man actually said, if the woman should engage a male massager, do you understand, master? What it means is that woman, the man will, we have hypertensive.
It will give the man hypertension.
Yes, so it will not give the woman hypertension. Probably the woman has a hypertension absorber.
He now being massaged by women, by women, will not give the wife high blood pressure.
That's what I'm saying.
But the wife being massaged by
men.
So
the woman has a lot of shock absorbers for hypertension.
No, we do, of course. Give it to women. They have these shock absorbers.
Okay, so back to another paper. Let's get to the next paper, and that is The Guardian.
Okay.
Where we have, can we see that paper let's get The Guardian. Let's get it on the screen, please.
Ever busy Guardian.
Yes. But we have, from the masthead, we have road to $1 trillion economy. Nigeria toes EU's path. Integrates $146 billion shadow economy in GDP plan. I think we have economists that will do that for us in the studio. Okay, now we have Bayero heads to Supreme Court over Emirship tussle. Why can't they stop? Because no, it's been long we started talking about this Emirship. Now, on the ground economy, so it's known as shadow economy, informal economy, black economy. And then we have illegal transactions. Now they are triggering off smuggling, human trafficking, gambling, prostitution. And then the result is wrong GDP estimation. So people are quarreling with Nigeria's GDP estimation. And I think within the week, one of our economy analysts will be in here to talk about it. I spoke with it, about it. They're saying that if you're talking about, when you're talking about GDP, talk about the positives and the negatives. That should be your GDP. So, and this picture, the picture was really painted very well here. Okay, so going down, we have Obasanjo reveals how Jimmy Carter saved him from Abacha. It's on page 5 of this paper. The mixed reactions trail announcement of Owade as Alaafin elect. That's on page 7. And then we also have state honor fallen heroes, harp on peace security on page 3. And already Anambra has started with the Thanksgiving Mass yesterday. Diaspora group endorses Sheyi Tinubu as next governor of Lagos State. When I read it, I said, people should please be busy. Be busy. This man is not asking for this, but somehow that's how it starts. It starts.
Who said
he will now come and say, I was convinced to. Please, we can look at this thing.
It's Nigerian style that they don't want to drop.
Okay, then we have. Okay, now we have airstrike. Zamfara government, APC applaud NAF as military denies civilian casualties. They've denied.
Of course.
NAF denied it, yes. But some people said it's 16 people that died.
They denied they didn't strike civilians, or that nobody died, or they did not even carry out the raid? What are they denying?
That's it. Now, 500,000 farmers displaced within 2 years, says Don. What does it mean? Hunger, starvation. That is not our portion. As a Christian, I'm saying that it's not our portion in Nigeria. But let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. How can we get our farmers back to farm? How can we do that? Because once they leave, I was talking to someone the other time. He said because of insecurity, he doesn't want to embark on farming this period unless he sees a farm in the town. Can you imagine farming in townships?
Oh yeah, because of maybe insecurity. People are now afraid to go to farms, far away farms where you shout, nobody will hear your shout until they cut your head off. Hey. You know,
until they cut their heads off.
Yeah, okay, but that's it. That's what we have find ourselves in these days.
So Tribune.
Okay, Tribune now. Our Tribune newspaper is our next paper, and then when we have it on screen, we're going to look at the stories that are on top of the template first. Home builders grown under challenge of inadequate artisans and craftsmen. I think we're going to treat this as a topic.
Yes, yes.
Okay, 5 years after Nigerian vehicle financing scheme commenced last month, newly adopted national automotive policy enters second year. CBN vows woos diaspora investment with launch of 2 new products. And then here, under the 9 templates, NIOC 6 dialogue on tax reform bills. Confusion, lamentation, trail Lagos ban on single-use plastics. Okay, ND and LEA seizes 6 vehicles, 40-feet trailer load strong in Abuja midnight trade. Federal government proves rise in religious tension in Southwest. This is a banner headline on this paper. Let's look at the riders. Operatives question Sharia proponents in Oyo arrest traditional worshippers for desecrating Quran. This is a serious issue that is just springing up in the West. Fashion-led OPC wants Southwest governors to declare state of emergency on security. What are we going to do down here? Okay, Ibadan Stampede. Court determines bail application today. Sorry. Bail application today. Suspects may face fresh 18-count charge. That story is on page 4 anyway. And then soldiers kill over 25 terrorists, destroyed 2G's camp in Zamfara. After 2019 Supreme Court verdict, Erua to begin selection process of new Oba. And then PDP crisis down here. PDP anxiety as two national secretaries. Okay. New national secretaries resume today. Who and who, Okoye and who again? Opposing supporters spoil for war. I don't understand what's going on. When this political party is supposed to be busy giving APC heat like they gave them some time ago. They're busy giving themselves heat. Okay, and that's why some people are asking, why is it that we don't have good opposition parties in Nigeria? Why is it that since
when PDP should be busy gearing for 2027 elections, they are here talking about
fighting themselves? Okay, let's look at blueprint.
Okay, now before we go to blueprint, I was actually trying to factor this story, think around this story about federal government probing rise in religious tension in Southwest. And then we have the rider. Operatives questioned Sharia proponents in Oyo. I thought Oyo was meant to be a state in the southeast. It's not in the north.
Oyo.
So Oyo is Yoruba.
And that's it's in the southwest. Not
southwest, not southeast, southwest.
Okay.
So what is Sharia doing there? What are Sharia proponents doing there?
Well,
I thought Sharia laws reign supreme in northern states. For what is it doing in Oyo?
Maybe they're trying to bring it down to the west. You know what is playing around. When you have an opportunity, you try to, hold it with your two hands. Nigeria is being led by a Muslim ticket. Okay, so all the Muslims, fundamentalists are trying to seize the opportunity to get whatever they will get this time around. You have Muslims in the Yoruba land. And
we have Muslims in the east too. So would they come and start practicing the Sharia law here?
Well, so
I'm even wondering why they were allowed to practice Sharia in the north, even though there's some people say it's legal, it's in our constitution and all these. What if other parts of the country start practicing their traditional laws? What will happen?
Well, they're practicing, but not to bring it out as a major religion or to use the law or the bylaws to control a state.
That's what they do.
We have problems.
That's what they do in the north.
Yeah, that's what they do in the north.
But
perhaps that's what
coming down
to
Oyo, that's they should have a rethink about it, because this is one Nigeria where everybody has the right to practice his or her religion, and then one constitution binds everybody. So they should think deeply about this. I'm happy that the federal government has proved this, because you talked about Muslim tickets. That means the federal government has not actually told them to do this. They've not given them the license to do this. They didn't. They were not in support of it.
They're just trying to use these opportunities. But what we're trying to say that this is where we need very vibrant legislatures.
Yeah.
Okay, because
they should be talking about it.
They should bring it up and bring this the constitution. Let Nigeria know that the Nigerian constitution is supreme. Okay,
yeah,
that this is every other thing is under that. But who is defending the constitution now? Who? The legislatures or the executives or even the judiciary? I don't understand what's going on. That's where we'll keep having this kind of problems.
Okay, so the final paper is blueprint. So, go ahead.
No, go. You go.
Oh, blueprint, masthead, Benue community buries victims of Christmas Day attacks, just like we did in Ihiala. And then inflation may close year 2024 higher at 35.3%, says Ruano. Are you sure it will stop at 35.3%? I think it was in an all-time high, last year.
This one is a strategic one.
NFA unveils Super Eagles coach Shell today. And then we also have air, ground assault, devastates, Toji's stronghold, kills cause. And we have the riders, camps dismantled in Zamfara. The while APC lot troops commiserate with civilian casualties. That's in page 6. And KB Immigration Border Facilities attacked. 3 contractors, 1 other killed. That's in page 21. Too many killings.
Too many killings. Let's look at this. Okay, now APC is now allowing the troops and they're commiserating. So that's...
Of course they should now.
So they have confirmed that civilians were killed in the raid. Okay?
Okay.
There's no way, we won't have this kind of casualties. But own up.
Just own up, yes. Own up.
Apologize.
Exactly.
Okay? Be responsible for your actions. That's all we are asking for.
And, this is like talking from the 2 sides of somebody's mouth. In the other report, they said no casualty, no civilian casualty. Now, APC is now lauding the troops and then commiserating with. So let's just be straight in everything we do.
Take responsibility. Nobody's going to kill you.
Okay, now we still have the emirship tussle where Bayero rejected verdict and is now heading for Supreme Court. Okay, now we have Jimmy Carter saved me from Abacha's gulag. Obasanjo says he has one of my foreign friends. He was one of my foreign friends who stood by me. Okay, and then federal government 21 states I 2.5 trillion naira VAT revenue to be paid by us, so by individuals. Okay, and then from there, I think that's what much you can take from there, because the other one I can't actually see it. But the tax reform bills reminds me of NLC wanting to dialogue or to talk with the federal government. I don't know. They've not been accorded that honor to speak with the federal government.
No, you don't wait for people to call you.
Okay, they should start making noise.
And they'll ask you, what is it? You're not kind of a thing. That's what we know NLC for in the past. They will start, talking, making noise, shutting down places. Boasting, we're going to do that, so we shut down the nation.
That was in the past. Do you know what reigns supreme now? What reigns supreme now is dialogue.
Dialogue?
Yes, dialogue.
When you are not getting
just dialogue. Say your mind. When you dialogue, they will allow you to say your mind.
So when
is it not
when they give you opportunity
very
to dialogue?
song,
no, when they give you opportunity to dialogue, that's when you dialogue. And when you ask for the opportunity and it's not given to you, you make noise. In my place, they say that
and they're asking, they're still asking.
Noise,
no, they're still asking.
If they carry you, and you don't make noise, they will carry you past your father's house.
Dialogue on tax reform bill. So when it's not accorded to them, then definitely I'm sure they will start shouting. But for now, as cool-headed people, what you do is seek for dialogue. What was in a dialogue, what do you do? Then you shout, and people will hear you. But then everybody will say, "Hey, what is it? May come, let's talk." And that's what it starts.
Oh, yeah.
This time around, you don't fight as a labor person. Don't ever fight, because everybody will blame you, even your, those you are leading. They will blame you and say, okay, you should have started. Of course, you know now.
You don't know this place is the jungle. Okay, let's go. I think I will have given it enough bites.
Yeah.
But there's something I actually wanted us to talk about.
What's it? For a few minutes, maybe 1 minute.
Oh, okay. If we don't have enough time, we can go. Is the apprenticeship artisan something where we are lacking people to do some
you're going to talk about it.
Work. Okay.
We're going to talk a bit about it,
I wanted to talk it with you.
Okay, so what okay, of course it's a reality.
So why do you think it's so?
It's because our people want money very quick. They want quick money. Do you understand? And once you're a cobbler, people don't recognize you. They don't believe that the shoe mender can actually pay the children's school fees. They see it as a demeaning job. Do you understand? Our people don't value you when you do such menial jobs. They call it menial. But they don't know that you could touch that little corner of yours, that little craft of yours, and then make money out of it. I've had testimonies of people who said they were mechanics and they were rich. You see them, they are very clean. They come out clean, working on your vehicle, talking, with professionalism. I've seen carpenters. After all, Jesus was born by a carpenter, Joseph. And Joseph is being lauded all over the world because he was a good carpenter. So when you go into the village, you see all these almajiris mending our shoes. You go to, POPs in houses are now done by people from Ghana. And it's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. And you allow strangers to come into your house and know how you are. So when something happens, don't blame them, because already they know how to get into your house. They know the way into your kitchen and So that's
very unfortunate, but
very,
we must go. We must go.
Probably we'll talk a bit about it when you talk about the Igbo apprenticeship system of Iba boy.
Okay.
People don't do that anymore. On the Ghana na Abazi boy and the Ugu na Abazi boy, which is unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate.
All of us cannot go to school anyway.
Okay, let's go. I think we have given it enough bites. When we sit to talk, we'll roll out details.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
for
a
joining us
lot
this morning.
Yeah, we appreciate you. But stand by, we are not done. Discussion segment on Igbo boy apprenticeship is coming up with some experts in the house. Thank
That's
you.
that, how
a professor
to
and a
revive
PhD.
and modernize it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that it will come back to life, because we are who we are today because of that.
And we've
That's
had
exactly
tales.
what we'll
We've
talk
had tales
about,
of some
sis.
universities abroad who have a course of studies on Igbo boy, but we don't have it down here in the East. We don't value it, and somebody has taken over.
We actually have it, but it does appear that
researching on it.
Anyway, we're going to look at that.
Thanks for joining us. My
Thank
name is
you.
Ife Unachukwu.
And my name is Ijoma Uche. Do join us now at the other side of the pond for us to look at the topic of discussion for today.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day. Bye now.